Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22.
Wait, set. 180. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Safe. 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 Shoot. Shoot. Go up. No, 60.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm going to run you over.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's checking. Crash. Showing up. Check. Fresno. 72.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Cousins to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Good route here. 5-2 is the mic. Hey, Charlie. Tackle. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Here we go, D. Flex. 52. You can't play.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Wait, 20! I know he ain't got it. Watch the shit. 72.
On 1st down, White. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Check 24. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and goal. Brady, this is White on the screen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Cousins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check. Check it. Hot, hot. Shift. Check 31. Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
At the 46-yard line.
Wait, that. Alabama. 380. 55. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll run on first down. White. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Here's Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. On 2nd and 12, Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Cousins now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike, hey, set. Wide, 80. 5-4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, we hit.
On first down, White. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
54.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
You draw quarters. Check. Hey, I need one over here. I need
53 Linda.
right there.
Five.
54 Mike. Watch the backer.
Hey, hey.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Let him know.
To throw is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They come out here in the eye. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. They'll try to run it in. Michel, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up.
Again, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Vikings take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Come across. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
They run it again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wait, 10, 53. Here I come. Go, Bandit.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, Mike 54. You go, night, night. Son of night, night.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Sugar!
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Cooking up.